It is October 26th, and in case you don't know what that means, the two cars that I have been looking forward to are now available to drive from the Car Pass in Forza Horizon 4. So October 26, 2018, the 2018 Mustang GT Deberti design, also referred to as the Double D in this game, and then also the 2012 Lamborghini Gallardo Spyder Performante. So we're going to start out by looking at the Mustang. Now, this thing is just absolutely gorgeous. No other way to describe it. All blacked out. And the one thing that people pointed out, though, there are no brake calipers or rotors at the rear. Like, what is going on there? You can see at the front they're there. I guess it doesn't need the rear brakes? Who knows? But just look at how beautiful this thing is. It is literally, in my opinion, just set up like perfectly. Now, the wheels, I don't think they really go too well with the car. That's one thing that I would change personally. But besides that, I mean, everything is just so nice. So we're going to take a quick look at it here in the Forza Vista, and then we're going to take it out and drive it a little bit. And as you can see there, the motor, Roush. So that is, yeah, that's a nice looking setup right there. Now, there are no different stock paint options. The only paint option is black. So that's kind of interesting. You would think they would have a couple different options. Now, a couple people are telling me this car ended up at some type of car show and like won an award. I can totally see why. This thing is just set up so nice. It's so clean looking, and it's basically got like a little wide body on it. So the car, it looks way nicer than the regular 2018 Mustang that was in the game. And that was one thing people pointed out, like some of the cars in the Car Pass, they're just different versions of cars that are already in the game. Do you like that, or do you kind of think that that's dumb? Like, do you want to see just brand new cars that are not in Forza Horizon 4 at all? Me personally, if they're nice cars, I mean, who cares? That's my opinion on it. But the one thing I wanted to point out about this Mustang, now this is something that the Gallardo does not have. When you go to the upgrades and tuning, obviously Car Mastery is something people are going to want to take a look at. Look at the top perk right here. 200,000 credits. Now that is nice. And also you get 2 wheel spins. So I think the Gallardo, we're going to get to that later, only has 1 wheel spin and no credits. Now this is an epic. The Gallardo is a common. So I guess that's the difference, but you can see at the top there, Ford Mustang Double D. Ford Mustang DD. So I thought that was kind of funny. But that is this thing in the Forza Vista. We're going to go drive the thing now. This is literally my first time driving this thing, hearing it. So let's see what this thing is all about. We're going to make our way over to the tunnels so we can really hear this thing. And the main thing I want to test out to see is just how grippy it is. And so far, it's feeling really good. Actually, really, really good. Now, I didn't launch full throttle there, so we're going to do that later, but whoa, come on, man. So it doesn't feel all that fast. That's the first thing I can tell you. I feel like the handling on the car is going to be really good, though, just because of the wide body, but I am wrong. I am completely wrong. A lot of understeer, especially compared to what I've been used to driving. So that's definitely going to need some work. I should have went to online. I don't know why I'm in solo. There's too much traffic. But yeah, definitely some understeer. Now the car feels really smooth though, because the grip feels pretty good. The only problem is it does feel a little bit slow and there is understeer. Now the sounds though, I think the sounds of it are really nice. I don't know how this car's supposed to sound in real life though. I've never really heard this particular one. I'm sure they got some type of specific exhaust on here with this special design of the car. So if anyone has watched the video about, you know, this thing, whatever show it was at, I'm sure they had some sound tests and everything. Let me know how it sounds, because I like the sound of it, but if it's actually accurate with real life, that's always a whole nother thing. So yeah, the handling on this thing is not good enough. For being rear-wheel drive, definitely gonna need a good tune. I'd say keep it in the S1 class though, because it's not super fast, and if you're gonna have to work on handling, you're probably not gonna want to add too much power. And I'm gonna keep it rear-wheel drive. I'm not gonna make it all-wheel drive, but let's just see how this thing launches. So that's full throttle. First gear is a little bit slippery, but right when you switch to second gear, I mean, it grabs. It grabs hard, but let's get over to the tunnels here, because that is the main test. Let's see how this thing sounds in the tunnels. Whoa! I've heard better. I've certainly heard better. But hey, it's a pretty cool car. Let's do a quick head-to-head race. Let's find the Drivatar now. I just passed a ton. I probably won't be able to find any now. Just all traffic cars. The braking is not all that great either. Most of the time to dodge traffic I've had to swerve, so that's not a good sign. I want this guy. I want the thug life. No, 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 why? Come on, man. You're messing up my double D. Yeah, this guy's ouchie. He's moving. Nah, he's definitely going down. We're racing him. Gimme you. Come here. Stop running away. Don't be scared. I've never driven this car. This is my first race ever in the double D. Pew! Oh, he's pulling. Come on, Thug Life. What are you doing? I'm pulling on you hard. Yeah, what is that traffic car doing? Come on, man. Turn signal or something, please. Woo! Alright, well, we're gonna win easy. Let's hear a downshift. Oh, it just downshifted for me. Come on. Well, stock performance is nothing overwhelming, but certainly a beautiful car. I think it's time to go look at that Lamborghini. I had to make it orange. You know orange is my favorite color, but I gotta say, the orange and black offsets with this car, this thing looks really nice as well, man. This is why I was excited for both of these. They are both really nice looking cars. This one, though, does have a lot of different stock paint options, so I'll show you those real quick. I think orange looks the best. Now, white is a close second. I really did like the white. The yellow also looks really nice because it has all that black, like at the side skirt there, it says Performante, and the wheels are black, and just all the black that goes with the car. You know, the yellow looks pretty good. And how about this angle of the Gallardo? From right here, this thing looks so nice. But that just didn't look too good. The grays don't really look good. The whites, the white, the silverish white, and I just went with orange because it's my favorite color. Simple as that. Now, there's not that many spiders in this game. I obviously can't just think of all of them off the top of my head, but there's not too many cars like this, like sports cars that have the roof down. So this is, you know, kind of different, I think. And yes, there are other Lamborghinis in this game, tons of them, but I think this is a cool addition to the game. Now, yes, there are other cars very similar to it, but I'm pretty happy that they added this one in, and I'm excited to drive it. Have not driven it yet, so we're about to go do that right now. But just wanted to show you the car quick here in the Forza Vista. And the other thing that I just want to show you real quick is those perk points, or the skill mastery perks. There's really nothing here at all besides a wheel spin. I mean, that is literally it. There's nothing exciting here. It's just all your normal basic things that you pretty much will see with every car. So I gotta say, it looks weird driving this thing. Like I said, there's not too many spiders in the game, so it just looks so different. But hopefully the handling will be better on this one than the Mustang. We know the grip will be better because it's all-wheel drive. And the sounds very familiar, huh? Does not sound any different than some of the other Lamborghinis in this game, because obviously some of them share the same motor, but no reason to go to the tunnels this time. Oh my gosh, look at all this traffic. Why did I not go to online again? Look at all these guys clustered here. Move, please. Trying to test out my new Gallardo. I gotta say, this thing's handling is actually really good. I think it might turn smoother than the Mustang, even though the Mustang's rear-wheel drive and this is all-wheel drive. And I guess that's why Lamborghini's Lamborghini, right? It has a lot of oversteer though, like it's a little bit slippery. The car's all-wheel drive system slides a little bit, which kinda actually helps with the turning. You can see all that oversteer. The front of the car just kinda starts really sliding to the right or left depending on which way you're turning. So the handling on this thing's surprisingly good. The acceleration leaves a little bit to be desired, but yeah, it doesn't sound too amazing when you hear these sounds so often. Let's do a head-to-head race to end off here. I like the Gallardo though, it's nice. The handling's really good. Another car that will be probably... What is this guy doing? But this thing will probably be really good for the S1 class. Damn, look at this little guy, he's moving. He's doing something and then he just broke for no reason, okay. I thought the guy had a chance to compete with me for a second, but not anymore. Of course, the traffic car's right there when I need to turn. Of course, but I gotta say, this thing at night, I like that. You can see the gauges in the inside of the car and the taillights look good. Pew! The braking's okay, needs a little work. But again, S1 class, top of the S1 class, I think this will be a fantastic car. The Mustang has potential too, it just needs a lot more work than this thing does. But that is it, that is the two new DLC cars from the Car Pass, October 26th. I think this is like the 5th week of DLC, so we have about 10 cars now that have been released. I could be wrong on that, I'm pretty sure I'm right though. And this is probably my favorite two cars from the weekly thing. I don't even know what to call it anymore because they're not really car packs, but this is the first weekly DLC pack that I really like. I think it's probably the best one, and hopefully we'll see some better ones though. That was a fail. You think you're all good because of the ghosting, and then you realize you can still hit other things. But alrighty, I am out of here. I hope everyone enjoyed this video though. If you have any questions about either of these two cars that maybe I didn't cover here, let me know. But I think these are two cars worth looking at. How did I possibly get a new personal best? Was that the first time that I did that? It must have been, because with me crashing, there's no way. But I'm out of here, guys. Peace.